So first we are going to start to finalize the GCP lab that we didn't cover the last week. So why don't you log on? If you already create the project, that's totally fine. If you do not, please, I'm going to quickly review how to create a project. Without project, you cannot proceed the next step. Okay, even including the project. So please go forward. So you don't have to stick on, or you don't have to wait the quick review. So you can go ahead with the exercise lab document. So Daran, why don't you help if you have problems? So we do not. I'm not going to wait until you finish all the project step by step. It's your responsibility to complete before you come to here. So this room has only 70 seats. So I have the 74 students. So in case you cannot find the seat, so we have an extra chair, the 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can squeeze to share the space like the end of the table. Okay. So maybe next time you may use the outside just in case we need more seat. Okay. So please try to find, and also we have enough power outlet, and this room has 5 the access point. So pretty much you are able to access, unlike the last time. Okay. So if you already create the project, so then we are going to create the computer engine today. So if you do not create the project, why don't you try right now? Okay. So if you do not activate the code, so you need to do that today. Okay. So otherwise, just in case if you activate your coupon with UB account. So right now we do not have the solution. Instead, you are going to use your free trial on your Gmail account. Okay. So does it need the credit card information this time?
Yes.
Yeah. So this time it requires the 300 to activate the 300 free trial. You need to put your credit card information. It was not, but they changed it. So, but that's the only way to proceed the next step. So if you already activate and create the project, it's fine. So we are going to create the computer engine today. If you not, so please activate. I'm going to show you one more time the link that where you are getting the email for your coupon. This is the operating system, right? So this is the link where you can get the email. You are going to receive the 2 times of the email. First, if you go to the link, why don't you write down this link? If you didn't, if you already did, only 1 coupon per the email account, so you don't have to. If you're not, why don't you write down the link? Okay. Then you will see the site, so you can put your information, name and UB email ID. This is only for getting the email, okay? Then if you go to the UB account, the email account, you will see this email. Then if you click, this is just a verification purpose, whether you are in this class or not. Then if you click the link, highlighted, then you will get the email. Then why don't you will receive the second email then with the coupon code. Then forward this email to your individual Gmail account. The reason is that your UB account was disabled to do the project. So I'm working with the IT service. So then once it is we are going to provide another coupon code or to find the alternative way. But right now this is the only way to do the exercise and the project. So why don't you forward this email, then log out, completely log out, close all the tab and the log out. Then from your Gmail account, the individual Gmail account, you will see this email, then copy and paste the coupon code. Okay? Then finally, you are able to use the GCP. Any question so far? How many of you activate the coupon code? If not, please do right away after this class. Okay? The link will be disabled for a while. The Google actually closed the link after like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So please activate. Do not wait. And how many of you create a project? I think the half of them. Why don't you create a project after this class? I'm not going to wait in this class. So you should have done as a homework. Okay. Then how many of them actually create a project using your UB email account? 1, 2, 3. So you are not able to create a project, right? You will see the red sign. So at this time, you can activate your free 300 free trial. But you need to put the credit card information. But it will not be charged until you upgrade, okay? Then, so today we are going to create the compute engine. So I'm going to do, why don't you have the student? Okay, why don't you have it? You don't have to bring the outlet. We have enough power outlet this room, so this is much better. But we need probably the 5 or 6 more seats. So here, so at the time, why don't you ask to squeeze the side of the table? So why don't you open the file that uploaded to the the canvas. Okay, you will see this one. Today we are going to create the virtual machine for operating system this class. So as I explained the last time, the GCP provides the 4 main category of the service. One of them, most important part, is to create a computer server. Okay, that's called the VM. In terms of the GCP or the cloud computing. So we are going to create a virtual machine, which means we are going to create our own computer. Okay. So to do that, the prerequisite is you need to create a project by activating. So first, if you are ready to create the project, let's try it together. Go to the console.cloud.google.com. So this is the dashboard. So it's the main console. No matter what kind of service you are going to use using GCP, you can start from here. Okay. So then basically you can focus on top menu bar. The others are it's a dashboard menu. It's customizable. So you can select some of the blocks. Some of them you can disable by click customize. It's up to you. So I didn't change it because we do not use all the service. Then basically you can select any menu from here, left hand side, or if you do not know, you can just type. Okay. So for example, I'm not sure what is the billing account. You can type the billing, or if you want to use the container service container and component, whatever, you can type over here. Or then this is the menu, top, pretty much left hand side to select the project. Once you activate your coupon code, it will be create a billing account like a credit card information, something like that. But this time we are going to use the coupon code. Then that coupon code should be connected to the project. So when you create the project, it's automatically the coupon code billing account is connected. So that is the project. So I suggest to create the project named what? OS-your UBID. Okay, why don't you select that, the OS-UBID project. This is kind of playground for, if you have another project, you can create the project, okay? Like for testing. So for testing purpose, you can create the project. And for another class is different, billing account. But for the exercise lab, for the project, if you want to separate, you can create another project under the same billing account, same coupon code. It doesn't matter. But for convenience and for easy managing this class, I have the 75 students. So we are going to use the OS dash the UBID project name only. Okay, then we can realize who you are. Don't worry about giving the permission yet. Okay, once we finalize, we will do the permission. So you need to give the permission to me and the GA later. Then we are able to access your project. So first thing is from the menu. So you can open the PDF file by downloading the canvas from the canvas. Then we are going to start to create the virtual machine. So first, you can select the compute and the compute engine. This one, this menu. Or if you are not sure where it is, you can type compute engine and it shows the compute engine menu. If you do not create the instance computer yet, you may see this one. In my case, I do not have, so it will show this the menu, compute engine, VM instance. So then, step 3, you can create. We are going to create. Any connection problem? I think that's not problem of the access point is your laptop. You are the only one. It looks like much better than the last class. The Arsenal has only one that allows 30 the connection, only the mobile device. So I didn't know that. Okay, so you will see this menu. The first time, whenever you learn the new thing or new technology, new language, just follow step by step. First, once you complete given the instruction, then you can do whatever you want. Okay, so please follow the instruction. That is here. Okay, so for the name, you can give the name of your computer. It doesn't matter what name you use, create. So there's no the naming group right now. Okay, so for example, in this case, so OS for me, OS the VM 1. Then select the zone. Zone means as we have seen briefly before, the Google any cloud service has the data center worldwide. So we are going to use one of them. I suggest to use the nearby, which means so it will be the UB is okay. They are not real-time synchronized, but it takes a time. So if you create your computer on other reason, it might take a time. Okay, so I suggest to use this one. Then you are going to configure the computer. So like for example, the machine type, just go around what kind of computer it has. 1 CPU, 2 CPU, even the 64 CPU. So you can create whatever, but the money will be easily dried up, quickly dried up if you create this one. Also, if you want to create like the GPU, I'd like to learn the deep learning, the TensorFlow. Then you can create the GPU. So this time I'm going to create the very simple one. Or you can use some micro, okay? Or the small. So in my case, 1 CPU, But then if you want to customize, like I'd like to reduce the memory. Actually, the 2 gig for your practice and project, we don't need the big memory size. So let's use the 2 point, in my case, 2 gigabyte. Okay. Then the CPU platform, we will use automatic, and the GPU we are not going to use, but for other purpose you can select the GPU if you need. And for the boot disk, so why don't you click the change? These are the available operating system. Mostly the Linux, but you are able to create the Windows server also. But in our exercise that we will create, we are going to use the Linux. Among them, I suggest to create the Debian, right? We are going to use the Debian. CentOS. So there is a CentOS 7. Okay, so you can select the CentOS 7. For your practice, it's not much different. But we have used the CentOS for other classes, also like a big data for you. So later, so we are going to use the CentOS. Slightly the different command. Okay, so it's not a big difference, but to synchronize all of them, why don't you select the CentOS 7? Okay, then it's a boot disk type is default, kind of default operating. Then boot disk plus you can add another storage, but in our class we don't need extra storage a lot, just the operating system. So 10 gigabyte is okay. Then select. Okay, then next one. We don't have to worry about allow HTTP or the HTTPS traffic because this is not the app, the project. This is just the operating system project. So we don't need it. But if you need, like I'm going to use a web server that allow the HTTPS, then you need to select. Then the network configuration will be automatically set. Okay, so we select the CentOS. It's not updated here, right? So Red Hat based. Okay. So we are going to use the CentOS, right? So if you want to, you can allow the HTTP traffic. So over selected here. Okay, then create. That's it. Then wait a couple of minutes. Don't worry, if you did a mistake, don't worry, just delete and create again later. Okay? So it's very easy to delete your computer. So you can just try. They will not pay for the 64 CPU, and just using 1 second or 2 seconds is totally fine. So until you use, they have something they are waiting to the chart. It's a day by day, I think. Is it day by day? Yeah. So usually they don't charge if you just delete after you create. So just try. So if you see the green, sometimes it takes a time. At the time, this is the status, okay, message, the menu. So you can click, or you can see the red dot is the circle around. That means something is done. Green means it's okay. If you see the red, so something error. So in this case, it's okay. Let me explain. This is the name of your computer instance. Okay, like the computer name, host name. Then this is where it is actually created, and this is the internal IP. The within GCP cloud computing, you are able to access using this one. Like the 192.168, the IP address in your router at your home. It's an internal IP. It's the same the same meaning. And the external IP is the IP address that can be used for accessing your computer from outside, like here. Okay, like if you check the router at home, it has a 30-something the IP address to access your router. Okay, it's an external IP. Then you can connect through the bunch of different ways. Okay, but this time we are going to use the internal SSH. So we will try. And additional menu is over here. So you can start or even you can delete. If you don't like this one or something misplaced, so you can delete and create it again. So let's start to connect. If you see the prompt like this one, like this. So JELE0408 is my Gmail ID. It's a Gmail ID. Then this is the computer name OS-VM1. Okay, that prompt. That's it. You are ready for the exercise. It's very easy. It's faster than purchasing the computer. Okay, that's the benefit. Okay. So you can configure by yourself. If you don't like, just delete and create it again. Okay. Do not wait. So I'm a little bit afraid or scared to use this one. I don't want to mess up, waste of the coupon account. Don't do that. Just try. Okay. Even though you dry up, so I can contact the Google. Then they are willing to provide more. So because it's the Google would like to see the more use cases, okay? How much the student are using per semester and so on. Just try, okay? So do not hesitate. So if you are not sure before you ask me, just try, okay? It will not be messed up. Just in case the Google system will be messed up, that will be your contribution. Really? So they'd like to see the cases. So do not hesitate, okay? How many of you create the instance right now? I think pretty much easy to create, okay? Then the next thing, from now on, we are going to use this one for your exercise lab, for your project and everything, okay? This is just computer that you purchased right now, okay? If you don't use this one, sometimes if you leave like that, they will. You probably see the estimated charge per month. Like the $20 or the $30, it will be charged even though you don't use because you already create. So if you try to avoid the extra charge, if you want to, you can type any command that you know, like the ls command, the ps command, or the whatever, or vi if you know. So you can actually the stop, or you can select this and the stop. Okay, then they will not charge for you. So please be smarter. So like I'm not going to use it for a while, then the stop, or it's a kind of pause your system. So like the turn off your power. Okay, then next time you can turn on, then you can continue to use. If you don't like this one, you can delete. Okay, once you delete, no way to recover. Actually, they keep the 1 day, something like that. But this is just for practice, so you can delete and create again whatever you want. Okay. Any questions?
Can we use two CPUs?
If you want, but do not waste too much. Okay. But we may not use such a high computing power. Instead, we'd like to know what is the command and how to make the system programming. So when the GA and me, work during the summer, so we don't need high computing power, just minimum. Even micro I didn't test the micro, but just in case it doesn't work, just recreate and the practice again. Any other question? So, your homework. So, we are going to do the exercise after this. That is the from. Alright. I really want to graphical user interface. Try this one, but it's up to you. If you have any question, the email to Daran or the Murray and me. Okay. Then we will help. But I strongly suggest to use the command line interface. This is not officially supported by the Google, so we find the solution just in case, but it's not very the convenient. And please practice up to the end of the exercise level 1. Then next class we are going to start from this. Okay, you should be ready. To do that, I strongly suggest to practice as I suggest. If you go to the Google Drive that I shared, it has the GCP exercise lab with. How many of you watched the video? Only one? So let me know your name. I will give the credit. Oh really? Not kidding. Please. It takes for each module it takes 10 minutes, right? Just 10 minutes. So please the practice. So we are not going to cover in this class, but it's not difficult. It's like the high school level, really. So please. So you will learn a lot about the Google Cloud. So please practice by yourself. It provides. I made the exercise lab document, and each module has the video. Is it video is uploaded?
No.
No, I'm going to upload the video also. But there might be copyright issues, so do not share. But within class, I'm going to upload. So, but GCP slide is uploaded, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
only
can
one thing.
study using study by yourself, learn by yourself. It's very easy, and you will learn most of the things that we are going to use throughout the semester. Okay. Looks like good. There's no problem for connection. Okay. Next class we will start for what? The exercise level 1, the basic Unix command. Okay. Because we already turned on the computer, so today we are going to have the quiz 1 first. It's the first quiz today. Alright. Professor. Friday, So, this is the URL. Why don't you open this one?
Also.
Or you can turn off.